not quite sure what it is with me and the attraction that I have to buying things that tend to be quite worthless. But not to let you guys down, and certainly not to let my YouTube channel down, I thought I had to go and buy something else that was potentially going to be worthless. And yeah, we'll see whether or not that was actually the case. So recently I bought a Steam Link. Now, not sure if you guys are aware of what these are. You perhaps are, but for the people that aren't aware of what they are a means of streaming from a desktop PC, Steam games, to another TV in the house. So for instance, if you've got your gaming PC or a PC upstairs and you want to game on your TV downstairs, it's supposed to be an easy way of enabling you to do that over Wi-Fi or over an internal home network, to actually stream what's on your gaming PC down to the living room, for instance. Now, this particular device, or this Steam Link, was recently on sale, direct from Steam, and it was for a crazy price. It was about 80p, believe it or not. However, it wasn't excuse me, it wasn't just 80p. That was just to pull you in, but the actual unit delivered ended up costing me, I think it was either $14.99 or $15.99, which was quite a bit cheaper than what the retail price was. I think the retail price on these at the moment now is about £30, and maybe £30, maybe £40 plus delivery. But it ended up costing me about £15, and what you had to do to get the deal, to get the Steam Link, Steam box for 80p, you had to buy a game as well, a certain game. And the game, so basically I got a game and I got Steam Link, I got it all delivered. It was, I think it was like £5 delivery, so it was only about £10 for the game and the Steam Link. And I thought, sod it, for 15-16 quid I'll give it a punt. I've got to be honest, I was expecting it to be absolutely gash. I wasn't expecting it to be any good. I've had previous experience of streaming to devices within the house on the home network, you know, whether it's from a PlayStation 3 to a Vita, whether it's a PlayStation 4, whether it's an Xbox, and my personal experience hasn't really been that great, but I thought for 15-16 quid it was worth a go. So anyway, I took delivery of this the other week, and I spent initially about half a day setting it up, or trying to set it up, to no avail, and I basically dumped it, and then I came back to it again today. But the device itself is really small. That's the device. So it's a real small device, real funky device. If it works, it's awesome. But we'll come on to that in a second. You've got a USB port on the side, so you can plug a controller in there. You've got two USB ports on the back as well, and I think these are just primarily for controllers. You've got a power input. Try and get the angle of the dangle correct there so you can see it. Oh, just there, you got a power input. There you get a power supply with the unit. You got Cat5 network connection, Ethernet connection there, and you got HDMI out. So effectively you just plug this into your home network if you've got Cat5 networking, or you can use the inbuilt wireless, and you effectively plug it straight into your TV and you fire it up, and it's supposed to work just out of the box. Now, I'd like to tell you that is true, that it does work just out of the box. It didn't work for me. Yes, the unit switched on and I could get access to a Steam connection to my PC here. And I actually ended up trying it on two PCs. I tried it on this PC, which was a desktop PC, and also my gaming PC next door. And I had horrendous issues, absolute horrendous issues. And actually coming back to it today, I did a bit of research on it and did some bone up, because I thought I must be doing something wrong here, because surely Steam aren't going to be selling these products if they're totally useless and just don't work. I must be doing something wrong. I must be doing something wrong. And I did some research, and there were some settings that I hadn't set correctly, so I set those. I tried it again, and again, very mixed results. You can stream a game, but I'm finding I'm getting so much latency, and things keep freezing. It's just not playable. I mean, it really isn't playable. I've tried doing a hard connection from this unit, from the Steam Link, direct to my PC, and it was no better. So I don't know what the hell's going on with it. I really don't. I don't know if it's a driver issue to do with the graphics cards that I'm running, the NVIDIA graphics cards, 1080s, GTX 1080s. I don't know if there's an issue there with drivers, incompatibility. There's something to do with my desktop. Well, I've tried it on 2 PCs, and it's the same on both of them. If any of you guys out there have tried these Steam Links, and whether you've got them to work, but I just couldn't get it to work at all. Sorry, I could get it to work, but you can't play. I couldn't play. And having some further searching online has come up with there's, I'm not saying it's a 50-50 split by any stretch of imagination, but there does seem to be a lot of people that say they're junk, and a lot of people say they work and they're really great. Like I said, I've never had any success with streaming devices. I just haven't, whether it's been down to latency, whether it's been down to freezes, whether it's been down to lockups. It doesn't matter what device I've used, it's never been that good. Which is a bit of a disappointment, really. I just would have thought they being the manufacturers, would have bought something out by now that would work. Because for me, it's not something that I'd use a lot, but it is something that I would use occasionally, definitely downstairs. You know, saves me from coming upstairs, and if I'm off work for a day, for instance, and I just want to doss around on the sofa and just think, you know what, I want to play a PC game or a decent game, and I want it to look okay, so I'll go and play downstairs. I'll be on my sofa, be nice and comfortable, and it just didn't work. It just didn't work at all. So even for 15, 16 quid, it was a total waste of cash. But to be honest, 15 quid, I can live with 15 quid. I can live with it being a doorstop for 15 quid. But again, I just thought I'd share my experiences with that, guys. If any of you have used similar devices like this, or used a Steam Link, had issues and managed to resolve those issues, I'd be grateful to hear about that, because I really would like to use it, but I don't hold out much hope for that, to be honest. So yeah, perhaps that's another item of junk for the trunk. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and I'll speak to you again soon.